All right, guys, welcome to the Monday Health Huddle. It's the healthiest day of the week, and we kick off every single week living on purpose, focusing on health, learning from each other, celebrating victories. Many of you guys, this might be your first time. I want to welcome you. My name is Brad Miller. I'm certified health coach and one of the hosts of the call. And we just do this because community is where change happens, and if we're doing something and making progress, it's better to do it in a group and have fun doing it and to celebrate those victories together. So we have a really simple topic tonight. I don't even have a PowerPoint for it. But before I even open it up, I actually just wanted to open up the call, to anyone that's wanting to share any victories from the last week. Feel free to just go ahead and unmute yourself. The unmute button there is the bottom left-hand corner. And anyone that just wants to jump off mute and just share something that they learned, or a non-scale victory or a scale victory, or just something that really meant a lot to them this last week. This is a place to celebrate it, and it usually impacts someone besides just yourself. So who wants to jump off tonight and share something from the last week?
Hey, Brad, this is Brooke.
Hey, Brooke. Oh, I'm so glad you jumped in. Tell us what's been going on.
Oh, my goodness. Can I tell you how much I love our map that we have for keeping track of all of our clients and making sure that we're not missing anyone, celebrating them every week. I have been using it for a week now, and I just love it. So my clients are doing amazing. And I'm so proud of them, and that's also keeping me motivated to stay on track and keep healthy as well.
Yes. Oh, Brooke, I'm so glad you shared that. So again, we share all over the place. There's so many habits of health. So one thing, Brooke, because you've totally changed your health. Brooke, real quick, before you head off mute, how much have you lost on plan, and what have you changed with your health?
I have lost a total of 50 pounds since I got on plan. And that is when I became a coach. So after I lost all my weight, I decided that I wanted to pass it on and help everyone else get to where I got. And it has just been such a life-changing experience for me.
Awesome. Well, this wasn't the plan, the direction we were going, and we'll circle back onto our topic tonight. But just for everyone here that might be having that same victory in their health and haven't thought about paying it forward yet, because I don't think you thought about paying it forward when you first started your journey, what has paying it forward done in your overall health journey? I mean, you lost 50 pounds. You've totally transformed your health. But I think you just get as excited that you're helping other people do the same as you are about your own health. So tell people just what making that decision has done for you on your health journey side of things.
It has been awesome. Not only has it kept me on track, paying it forward to everyone else, but just having everybody have the same celebration and the same passion that I have, and sharing it with family members, colleagues. It is just, I can't express how awesome it has been.
Oh, I love it. Well, Brooke, I'm so glad you shared that, because basically you're talking about sharing a tool that has helped you help more people. So I love it. That's a great tip, and you can tell how fired up it makes you about your health. So I'm glad you shared it.
Thanks, Brad.
Awesome. All right. Any other victories this week in your health and any facet of your journey that you want to celebrate?
I want to go.
Susie, you're up. Go for
it. Sorry. Thank you. So for me, recently, it's been, I think what's changed has been my mindset. My mind is in a completely different spot than where it's been, I think, in the last 5 years. I did this program for the first time 5 years ago, almost 6 actually, and lost all my weight, kept it off for 4 years, and then I got pregnant, and I gained it all back, because that's what happens when you get pregnant, you gain weight. And I lost the last 30 pretty quickly. I did the Nursing Moms program, it came off, and then for the last couple of years, I've just been kind of, goofing off. And I'm just now realizing this isn't about, being 100% on the 5 and 1 all the time, which is good. That is what gets you to your goal when you're 5 and 1 going for it. And that's what I'm doing. But it's more about having that healthy mindset and knowing that every single thing I put in my mouth is a choice. And I'm going to choose to make the right choice every time I eat, or at least eat something that's going to support my goal. So if it's not on program, it at least is going to be healthy. And that's something that is so different than what it's always been, I think, in the last 5 years. I want to be healthy, and I want to eat right, and I want to live right. And I made a joke about, Brad is my health coach, and I sent him a dub smash. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but I sent him a dub smash of Patti LaBelle singing New Attitude, saying, I changed my point of view. I've got a new attitude. So yeah, I've got a new mindset, and it's been awesome.
Susie, I love it. I can already see from the chat some people have had that same shift. And what's great about it is you're eating healthy and you're fueling for a goal. So it's something you choose to do. And if life throws you a curveball, it's not about how you mess up. It's about, okay, how much did I do great today? And what am I going to do better tomorrow? And it's not a have to, it's a want to. And we always do better at things that we want to be better at, not have to be better at it. So I don't think there could have been a better tip today. I'm so glad you shared that.
Just really quick, I'm sorry.
No, go for it. This is good. Go for it.
It's been so fun because I know that life is going to happen. Life is always going to happen. Something is always going to happen, and there's always going to be stress or some type of speed bump or something that gets in my way. And whether I'm on the 5-in-1 or I'm optimizing my health, I'm going to have to make that healthy decision that's going to support my goal. So I kind of feel like right now I'm really practicing and doing that with the 5-in-1 and saying, oh, no, I'm going to make these healthy choices when I get stressed or when, my 2-year-old is going crazy that day. Like, I'm going to continue and I'm going to be consistent and I'm going to keep moving. So
I love it, Suze. I feel bad for whoever follows you, but we got one more. Let's do one more. Who else wants to share a victory from the last week? Because I think everyone learns from our own victories that we have. Someone else will gain something from it.
Hey, Brad, it's Cassie.
Hey, go for it, Cassie.
Hey, hi, everybody. So I'm kind of following along behind Susie. So I had been stuck for a while. I've been back on the 5-in-1 since February, and my scale did not want to move. I felt better. So as of lately, I changed over to the 3-in-3. The scale's not moving, but dropping sizes and practicing my optimal living every day. Learning to be in the real world and eating real food and having to think about the meals that I'm putting together, still eating 6 times a day. Join the gym, have a trainer, killing it in the gym and loving it. And it's just been a lot of fun. And it's helped me with my clients too. I was feeling so down about not moving the scale that I, wasn't moving forward. So changing things up has changed my attitude about myself and my clients and everyone around me. So it's I'm singing my own praises. I'm just really excited about it. So.
Well, congratulations. That's a big victory. And a bunch of things I want to congratulate you on. One, I'm sure your trainer is super stoked because I know a lot of personal trainers, they don't get to see people see massive success in their health. So they're probably really stoked that they have someone who has a good nutrition plan. But also, I love that what you're doing. We fuel for a goal, not for just weight loss. So, you switched it up. You're focusing on health and working out and optimizing your health. So that's why we say it's fueling for a goal. And, that's why we have multiple plans. It's not just our 5-in-1 plan for weight loss. So well done. And also just focusing on health overall. It's really, really good. And we'll probably make that a topic of our health huddle maybe later on, because what you hit on is size loss versus scale and working out and fueling on plans. It might be something we hit on at another time, but great victory. I'm really proud of you. Awesome. Well, let's move on to tonight's topic. Well, actually, before we go in, you know what? Even 7 years in, you're never done with your health journey. It's like quoting my dad. It's like the laundry. It's never done. I was really sick this last week. And you know what? First day, feeling good. My victory is that I hopped right back into my normal routine. And that's just something that you get really good at. I didn't even skip a beat. It was a habit that I built, and it felt so good starting off the day with the workout and fueling on time and being right back in the routine. I almost feel 100% today. And for those that get the joke, I actually had Bieber fever the entire time because I went to go see the Bieber concert last night. So it turns out the whole last week I was actually just having Bieber fever. I just needed to go see Justin Bieber. So you can make fun of me later. For the actual topic tonight, we're going to talk about making meals fun, prepping meals, and setting ourselves up for success. So I'm actually going to turn it over to a few people that have some tips on this subject, and I'm going to go over to Lori, who has some tips on just planning ahead, meals, and just different things that will help you be successful in meal prepping ahead of time. So Lori, turn it over to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Brad. I got started on my health journey a little over 3 years ago. And I think what I love most about the program is that it really taught me to be prepared and on purpose on my goals. So I have 2 kids, and I used to just always get their lunches ready in the morning, get them off to a good day, and I would never take time to think about myself. So I'd go off to work, and then I'd be like, oh my gosh, I don't even have any food with me. Let me go through a drive-through. That was me, always living off of that. So some things that I did when I got started on program, I wanted to share with you guys tonight because I thought maybe you could take some tips in staying ready. I'm also a health coach, and so I think some of the biggest excuses that I hear from some of my clients is that I got too busy, I didn't have time to go to the lunchroom, the microwaves were full, the soup exploded in the microwave, like all these crazy things that happen. So if you guys can just maybe get up just a couple minutes earlier. Honestly, it doesn't take more than 5 minutes earlier in the morning, and just get ready with your day. And it's worth it, because if you're prepared and you are organized, it makes all the difference on your health journey, and you're going to get those results you're looking for. So I'm going to share with you guys my fun little bag that I've literally had for 3 years. So it's like a little igloo bag, and there's 2 sections in here. So I have all my water bottles, and I still do this 3 years later, everyone. I fill up 4 water bottles. Can't even get them all out here. Every single morning. So this gives me 100 ounces of water. And why do I still do it 3 years later? Because it's important. It's totally important to get that water in. And it's done, it's measured. And I really encourage you guys to keep a separate water bottle for yourself, like so that way your kids aren't drinking out of it, or your husband, but have it whether you're refilling it every day or not. But I just went to Costco, got some fun colors, and it makes drinking water a lot of fun. So that's important. Another thing too, with a lot of people that are busy working or they don't have access to a microwave, my husband is a contractor and I was a professional organizer, so we both didn't have access to microwaves. So what we did, and we didn't want to live off of bars, and that wasn't going to teach us anything. So what we did is we would make our meals, our hearty choices, our soup, chili, sloppy joe, whatever it is, in the morning. So again, just wake up a couple minutes early, stick it in the microwave, then go brush your teeth, then come back and put it in your thermos. And so I would always pack 2 thermoses filled with the meal replacements. And I mean, you could pretty much fit 2 meal replacements in 1 thermos. So if you're sitting at your desk or you're in a meeting or whatever that you just can't get over to the lunchroom, just unscrew the top, take your spoon, eat it. So there's no excuses that you didn't have time to go and get it right on time. This makes the world of difference. And I've worked with a lot of clients, and it's really helped to keep them on purpose with their goals. The nice thing is that here you go in the morning and you've got your water, you've got all your meal replacements, you stick it right next to your desk, and you don't even have to leave your seat except to go to the restroom. So that's always a really good thing. And then the other thing too is it just always happens that you get stuck in traffic or you have to run one more errand. Keep your glove box stocked with things that aren't going to melt, like pretzels or the cereal. Those are perfect tips that you can just keep in there, and they're not going to go bad in your car no matter what the weather is. And then here's one thing too, is that if you guys are all leaving for the house for the day and you forget your cell phone at home, what do? You go back, you turn around, and you get your cell phone. So why do we make our cell phone more important than our health journey? So really, I think the most important thing is stay on purpose. If it's that important to you, take that extra 5 minutes a day, because you are going to gain so many more wonderful benefits just by being organized and prepared. So that's what I've got for you, Brad.
Really good tips. Water bottle prep. So many good ideas, like preparing ahead of time. So I love it. We're going to actually shift over to Dawn now. She has some tips on a similar subject and ideas, but on another take on the ideas. So Dawn, turning it over to you.
Awesome, Brad. And such great tips, Lori. Oh my goodness. I was taking notes. And I did this program, everyone, 6 years ago. And I'm also a coach like Lori is. And you know how important it is, truly, Lori, like even 6 years down the road, like being so on purpose with being prepared, it's half the battle. So one of the things that I was going to talk about today was keeping it fresh and keeping it fun, and talking a little bit about our lean and greens and our healthy feelings in that way, you guys. I don't know about you, but I definitely want to keep things fresh, fun, and I get bored if I do the same thing over and over again. And also, we're super busy. We've got kid, we're running here and there. My husband and I are, on different time schedules and doing all kinds of different stuff. So also making them simple and easy. So I am loving our client support pages. They are literally exploding. I don't know if it's the time of year or just like the energy in this group, but there are so many amazing lean and green ideas coming onto those pages, you guys. So I just want to remind you, if you haven't spruced up your lean and green, shopping list or what you're planning out this week, as Lori, was pointing out, planning is so important. Like, do you know what you're making this week? We always we prep on Sundays and we make sure we've got all of our groceries and we're making things. We do a lot of crock pot meals so that we can put it together in the morning. We're running around doing our thing and you come back in the evening and it's all there ready. So I am never without this little guy, and it's got a great shopping list in the back. So I'm making sure that I'm keeping the house stocked with all the things for my lean and greens. And then I'm grabbing recipes off of our client support pages left and right. So you guys, if you have anything creative that you're making or you've made it, I love to take pictures of things I've cooked and post it on there and then put the recipe with it. Our nutrition support department is amazing. If you've got like a healthy, or any family recipe or something that's your favorite, did you know you can email it to them and that they'll send it back to you like all detailed out with exactly what it is as far as lean and green standards. So you guys can do that. And then please share in the support pages. We love that. And then we can add it into our photo albums and our galleries up there so that then everybody else can use the same recipes too. So I love that. And the other thing, you guys, I've just seen so many of you posting lately are fun, creative ways to spruce up your meal replacements. Oh my gosh, did you guys know that you can waffle a brownie, or that if you add your hot cocoa or your calorie burn cappuccino to your coffee, that it makes it like this delicious morning drink? And I'll probably never have anything different. Like, I don't have a need to go to Starbucks anymore because I can put my hot cocoa in my coffee, blend it up, and I've got like a mocha, and it's everything I need to start my day, even 6 years later. So you guys, just some really fun little tips. And just to leave you with, if you're going to do crock pot meals, what we do is we freeze some. So I'll make a crock pot full of something and then I'll freeze whatever we're not eating that day or the next day. Guess what? In perfect one-person serving sizes, so that the next week I can just pull it out, defrost it, and I've got a lean and green ready to go. And Brian, my husband, can do the same thing. So anyways, just some fun tips, and make sure that you have a prep day, or maybe even two. We will oftentimes do Sundays just because it gets us ready for the whole rest of the week. So anyways, Brad, those are my tips.
I love it. Great tips. And I think Sunday is a great day to do the prep on. It's a really good tip. We do that in our house, and I really find that my week kind of follows how good I prepare myself on Sunday. So you can kind of count Monday Health Huddle as a backup to that, because if you found yourself saying, "Oop, I didn't do any prep," well, here's your reminder to stay on track. So I love the prep day. It really helps keep your week on track, and it's like you set yourself up for success. It just becomes easy from there. So awesome tips. Love the chat. A lot of people got a lot of stuff from that. And if you come up with good ideas, share it, because we've been sharing some tips in our support pages, and people have been like, I did not know I could even do that, and they like blew their mind. So anyways, last tip, we're going to go over to Susan with some of her main tips for just planning ahead and creating success. So Susan, bring us home tonight.
Hey everyone. Yeah, awesome call. I love this. This is probably like one of my favorite things, because I feel like what drew me into this program was I was really needing help in the nutrition area. I've always loved to exercise. You guys all know me. I love to sleep. Those habits, those ones are easy. I was looking for ways to really incorporate nutrition. And when I really learned the benefits of eating 6 small meals a day, I knew I needed help with that. So I loved the ease of the meal replacements. But I too am a health coach, and I'm over 6 years into this journey. And so the excitement of adding more whole foods into my day was really exciting and something I look forward to. But there was also at first some fear, because I had never done a good job with that in the past, hence why I needed the program in the first place. But I was always looking for ways to still eat 6 small mini meals a day, and how is that going to look? So I don't want to keep everyone too long, but it was funny. My husband just walked in, and I was grabbing some of my items, and I have all this food kind of around me. He's like, are you hungry? So I have all like my little favorite mini snacks sitting next to me right now. And what I found is a lot of what I do choose that are whole food options as my kind of balanced mini meals, which is really the foundation of our program, do still require like refrigeration. Some require some prep work, but I always opt for really quick, easy, on the go options, but many of them still require to be in the refrigerator or in the freezer, just because they're usually less processed and fresher that way. So still my staple upon all staple are our actual meal replacements. And for those of you that are into your optimizing your health, our optimal health bars and shakes are the bomb. So consider it like a little treat when you get to that next phase of the program to be able to add, because I will say, I'm going to show you a couple of things that I do have as kind of my balanced mini meals throughout the day, but sometimes I'm gone all day. And so I don't have a refrigerator in my car. And sometimes I'm out the door too, just running and going. So I'm grateful that when I'm at the zoo or traveling that I have an option. And so the goal is to eat balanced, and still relatively calorie and portion controlled. And so I look for ways to pair protein and nutrition and try to put as much nutrition into my food without a lot of empty calories. So maybe like I buy these little like mini bags of carrots. Okay, I'm going to put a disclaimer. I'm not talking 5-in-1 for people that are on program. This is for optimizing your health and looking just for balanced little meals. I love these little bags of hard-boiled eggs that I find at Costco. So little 2 of those, I'll have those and maybe pair it with like an apple. I do a lot of like small things of yogurt with, some berries. But again, refrigerator. I love edamame, but I keep these in the freezer. I have again, whole other call probably on small, quick mini meals. But I'm so grateful that these go in my glove box and go in my purse. And so I am a lifetime member of the Be Slim Club. The Be Slim actually has an acronym to it, and it's about our lifestyle. And so I, if I didn't have those meals, I would probably slip back into old habits, Brad. And that's just kind of what I'd love to say I wouldn't, but I'm just too busy. And sometimes being that my kids are gone all day, I just honestly don't want to dirty another dish that I have to wash or another pan or cook anything else, right? For those of us that feel like we do that all day long anyways. So those are kind of my tips for you guys is look at the meals as not just food to get you to your goal, but as a tool to help support your goals long term. And for me, my order goes through on the first of the month. It's just been something that is kind of geared me up to support us, my family, as an option so that our excuse is never, oh, we didn't have anything to eat or something healthy to grab.
I love that tip, Susan. As we wrap up today, I think all the tips have been really good. And what's great about it is they're all built off of the structure of our program. And one thing that I really love is that a lot of people ask, I'm glad you hit on that tip because a lot of people ask me like, oh, how have you been able to maintain your weight? How do you live optimal health? How do you actually do that? Because people are so fearful that they're going to gain weight back or slip back in their health. And I can tell you, I'm not healthy and I have not maintained and continue to improve upon my success in my health journey because I have great discipline. I have it because I create an environment that makes it really easy. So all those tips, Lori, Dawn, and you just hit on, but I do. But I have to say my number one thing is that I have meals that are delivered to my door every single month, and they are my staple and my foundation. So I know on my worst of my worst day, health is the easiest part of my day. So I love the tips. I love all those. And I love those ideas because those are a great picture of what your next phase of health looks like for a lot of people that are on the 5-in-1 plan right now, or some ideas that you can incorporate if you're on the 3-in-3 plan right now. So either way, I love it. Great tips, everyone. Great victories this week. I love this health huddle. I think it was my favorite topic. So with that being said, let's go take on the week. We have tons of great ideas. And if you come up with something great, share it because I'm sure someone will get something from it. So with that being said, let's all go take on the week. Let's have a great week ahead. And if you are a health coach and paying it forward to people changing health, which is a habit of health, we have a call with our medical director here in about 5 minutes. So we'll see you on that call. Talk to you guys later. Have a great week.